Good God's glorious evening, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Today is Friday evening, and I am making a challah bread, which is a Jewish traditional bread that's served over from Friday night through Saturday. And so far, I found a recipe on the Cooking Foodies channel, and I've got 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour in here, along with a package of yeast. And now this yeast, I've been having it sitting in a drawer for a whole year past this date. So what I did was I proved it to make sure it's still going to be good before throwing this dry pack in. So let me show you what that looks like. So as you can see, like, it frothed up to almost the top of this clear cup. And just to do this, all you need to do is get some hot water, not too hot though, and then you put in a tablespoon of sugar and a pack of yeast. And if it foams up, you're good to go. So that's how you know it's still good. So the next ingredient on the Cooking Foodies video was 3.5 tablespoons of white sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in, and then I'm going to stir all the dry ingredients together with a whisk before adding the egg. 1 egg is getting ready to go in. Okay, you guys, so the recipe actually calls for canola oil, but what I have on hand is extra virgin olive oil, so this is what I'm going to use. So we just got to add in 1/4 cup of it. Now, a lot of other recipes actually call for butter, but since this is Jewish and it's a kosher recipe, we're using oil along with this so that it doesn't mix dairy products with other stuff. So in goes the oil, and this is 1/4 cup. So the next ingredient and the next step, what we're going to do is put in 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of warm water. And you want it to be almost hot, but not hot because it will kill the yeast off. But it does need to be warm enough to activate the yeast, if that makes sense. So it needs to be anywhere between 80 to 110 degrees to be specific. And so I'm just going to go ahead and knead this dough now. And I'm not going to be able to do that with, like, holding the cameras, so I wish I could show you guys, but I'm gonna do that and then I'll be back. So once your ingredients are incorporated, the next thing we're gonna go ahead and add is 1/4 tablespoon of salt. And I'm using the David's brand kosher salt. I just particularly like this one and I have it on hand. So that's going in. So I don't know if you can see that, but this spoon is actually 1/2 tablespoon, so I only filled it up about halfway. And so I'm gonna go ahead and dump that in. And so with the salt in, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is incorporate it well. So I've got this into a nice kind of neat little ball, and the salt is well incorporated, and it's exactly 4 o'clock right now. So what I'm gonna do is cover this up with a towel, walk away, go do something else, and we'll see how much it rolls within the hour, and we'll be back. The towel is officially on. So exactly 1 hour has gone by and I just uncovered it, and as you can see, the dough has risen quite substantially, so it's looking beautiful and it smells absolutely scrumptious. So what I did here was I grabbed a big it's kind of like a platter or something, and I put this on it. I put a little bit of the cooking spray on it so it'll be non-stick, and I got this on the countertop. I flipped it out onto the platter, and what I'm gonna do is cut this into 6 even pieces, and then I'm gonna braid it. Like, I'm gonna make 2 different braids, so there's gonna be 2 loaves of challah bread, and then I'm gonna put it to proof for another hour, and then we're gonna put egg wash on it and then bake it at 350 degrees for, I think it was half an hour. Alright, you guys, so as you can see, that one's a little plumper because I did that one first. It's been sitting longer, and then I rolled out these, which in the future I'll roll out all 6 things first and then twist them up, but for now this is what I got. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the cloth back over them for 1 more hour to prove again, and then I'm gonna throw these in the oven, and then I'll see you then.